Hello, I'm Garen Davis, and this is the New Hustle TV, the show where we highlight the new definition of a hustler.
Hi, my name is Ryan Courtney, and I am from Los Angeles, California. My line of work is a creative entrepreneur who specializes in event production, culinary experiences, as well as community engagement. And I am the new hustle. What does a hustler mean to me? A hustler to me, it means a few things. I could take it back to, my childhood. Growing up in Los Angeles, I had the privilege of being raised by all three women. So my great-grandmother, grandmother, and mother, all in the same home. My great-grandmother, she came down to Los Angeles from Louisiana during the Jim Crow era. Her and my great-grandfather. And so they had 3 children. They came down here and they hustled. Do I consider myself a hustler? Hell yeah. I believe that it's just in my DNA. I was, it's so cliche, but I really feel like I was born a hustler. Like my uncle, and it always goes back to family because that was my initial experience of life, of course. So I think of my uncle. He was like 18 years old when he started his plumbing business, and my father was not a part of my life, so he was my point of reference. He was another guiding light, and seeing him at such a young age open I used to go to his plumbing shop right off of Vernon and Western. And I mean, it was nasty. Not nasty, but it was just junky, right? And I would sit on his desk and I would just watch him work. Grease, oil, tools all over the place. But at the end of the day, I said that this is amazing. I felt like this was amazing. I mean, this man, black man, owned his own shop. He had 2 plumbing vans, and me as a kid, that inspired the shit out of me. And I didn't realize that impact until I grew of age, and I started to question, what's my next steps? What did I want to do in life? And so immediately I just automatically just thought of hustle and what can I create? What made me select this profession? Family and following the footsteps of my experience in my early life. I would reference back to the holiday season, and I'll think of like the moments that my grandmother and my great-grandmother would create for family and strangers and some friends, and the effect that it had, the impact that it had on everyone that they touched. I looked up to that. It actually started with me in the kitchen with my great-grandmother, and she would just ask me to stir the eggs. As small as that task was, it really touched me. And those are memories that I hope to never leave my mind. Because that, again, that's a part of my North Star. So selecting this profession, it comes from the enjoyment of seeing and impacting people's lives in a good way, in a great way. I love to cook. I don't do this, honestly, I would do it for free. I love it. I love the way that it impacts others and how it brings families together. It brings community together. As far as like event production and so on, that came about through cooking. I wanted to recreate what was once had in early childhood. I think about the community that we had and how it made not only myself but others feel. So once I stepped outside of the house, I realized that this wasn't an isolated feeling. Many people are impacted by these moments, so I wanted to be a part of that. How did I get started? Well, I got started maybe like 15 years ago. So a friend of mine, well, at the time, she was more of a mentor, Chef Amir. So Chef Amir hired me on as her sous chef. And so I pull up Calabasas, big gates, and all of those things. And I'm from LA, so it's not a surprise, or I'm not shocked to see, you know, celebrities or whatnot. That was my initial step into this profession. And post that, then I started to work with other, you know, celebrities and notable names or whatnot. And that from there, I then started my brunch series. So in Hollywood, I guess you could say that I was somewhat of a promoter. But in Hollywood, I had this one restaurant that I would focus on, that I would utilize on a continued basis for over maybe like 3 years. And I would like curate brunches for over, I would say between like 100 to 200 folks. And that would be every Sunday, and basically a day party. And that was my entry into the event production world. What fears or moments of hesitation did I have when starting out? Imposter syndrome. That was a big deal. And I mean, at the time, I don't think that there was a like a term for it, at least that I knew of. I just felt like, damn, I'm showing up to this place or these places with these people, and I'm not at this level. Or I started to doubt myself and question if I was good enough, in multiple ways. And so I would always seek for a second opinion, or for someone to make it make sense, make my vision make sense for me. So post those fears, I realized that I could do anything that I want. The reality is that imposter syndrome is real, but it's only as real as you'll make it. I believe it's like watering a seed. Like if you water it, it will grow. And if you stop watering it, it will die. So I stopped watering that mentality, and I started to focus on what I knew that I was capable of. And I knew that I could handle anything. I knew that creativity was my guiding light. I knew that I could, anything that I thought of, I can implement it. What challenges did I face or currently facing? Not asking for help. And feeling as if that I could do it all on my own. I think that that has a lot to do with, again, how I was raised. Seeing these single Black women, excluding my great-grandmother, but my grandmother and my mother doing everything on their own with minimal support. And so witnessing that, I too felt the same way. And I didn't realize over the years how that impacted my growth. And I had to make a change. And you know, that those challenges, that was a huge challenge. And it, as well as you know, the simple roadblocks of financing. As a business owner, it's difficult sometimes when you're a one-man show, and you might need some finances. You might need some support from government loans or banks, or you know, I've also experienced like the lack of experience or the lack of knowledge when it pertains to credit. And I had no idea of how to money manage and how to handle my credit, and how important that was. You know, we were so focused on making money that the business side of things, I didn't have that experience. I had the creative experience, but the business side was far more difficult at times. That assists me. So as of the challenges today, my challenges today would be basically, I don't know if I would consider it a challenge per se, but I would say just staying aligned and staying on course, and making sure that the derailment does not exist in this day and age, and onward. But the reality is that this is life, and I will experience new challenges along the way, but how I will manage them would look a lot different than what I did before. How do I stay motivated when things get tough? I literally just had this conversation the other day. I am extremely spiritual. And when I say extremely, I'm not like, I'm not doing all that. But I am in tune with my soul, and I understand when things start to get a little shaky. So when things get tough, I pray, and I also, again, I'll turn on that gospel, the Clark sisters. Again, Kurt Franklin, brighter day. It's gonna be a brighter day, brighter day, brighter day, brighter day. Listen, that sends me, because the reality is that whatever it was whatever challenges that I was experiencing in those moments, tomorrow will be a brighter day. And knowing that and believing it, and standing in it, there's nothing that you could really, you know, why are we questioning it? You know, if anything, it's just, I don't know. I'm an optimist, and I believe that challenges are only lessons. And without those, then we wouldn't know what to do going forward. Did I choose my profession for the love of it or for the money? I chose my profession for love. The money is just like the cherry on top. But I would literally do what I'm doing today for free. And most of the time I do. My friends will call, they need something, I got it. Some of my clients, I'll cut the costs. Now, is that something that I would recommend for others to do? Maybe not. I think it's very important to understand that you have to implement your worth and at a price point when it pertains to anyone. You know, now if it's friends or whatnot, maybe a bartering situation, and that's something that I started to implement as well. But as far as like doing it for the love of it, I could do this in my sleep and any day of the week. So yeah. What would I tell my younger self if I could go back in time? What I would tell my younger self is to don't give a fuck what people say about you. Do what you want to do. Focus on you. You are great. You have it in the bag. You could do whatever you put your mind to. And focus on leaving an impact on others that would help them, that would change their lives or their thought process, or create moments for people that would bring in love and light and the polar opposite of what I experienced from others at times, especially in the early childhood. So I would tell my younger self just to, and also not give up. And when things get tough, just keep it going. What advice would I give someone who is starting out in the same field? Lead with intention. Understand finances. What budgets look like. Create your rate sheets. Create your network and tap into your direct contacts and utilize the people that are in your lives, because these people also have resources. And work together, build together, focus individually. Like I would tell my friends, you know, let's put the focus into one person's vision right now, and then we'll move to the next vision, and then we'll move to the next. But we're all depositing whatever it is that we can into one another. So I take that and I say that, you know, try those tools. Create templates that help you organize life and your business a lot better. My name is Ryan Courtney. I am from Los Angeles, California. I am a creative entrepreneur, and I am the new hustle.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on. And again, thank you. Until next time, hustlers.